Okay, so to be honest, I'm a little bit embarrassed to sort of show you this one, but it involves my forest Asian scorpion that lives in here, and basically his enclosure is absolutely terrible. It's not suitable for that species of scorpion. Substrate is by far not deep enough. They like quite deep substrate because they like to burrow. And yeah, so we're going to be fixing that today. I hope you like it. Okay, so this enclosure is from the Spider Shop UK. Honestly, probably one of the best enclosures you can get for the price. They're around about £40. They are front opening, just like that. And yeah, trust me, for the money, it is absolutely perfect. And I will be keeping him in this enclosure. I'm just gonna completely change the setup of it and give him a nice deep substrate, because I don't really see him out that very often, which is normal, but hopefully I'm gonna sort of adjust. I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna take you off. I'm gonna do it differently, so we'll be able to hopefully try and see him a little bit more. But yeah, he's in there somewhere. We're gonna make this look absolutely freaking wicked. Okay, so first of all, we need to get him out of here. He tends to be quite chill. He shows threat poses and stuff, but he's not once nipped me or anything. He's never even attempted to sting. He just holds up his front claws, and that's about it really. Once I move this, you'll be able to see him. And the catch cup I've got, I couldn't quite remember exactly how big he was, so I'm not sure whether this catch cup will be big enough. Yeah, it should be. But yeah, you can just see him there. Once I get him in the catch cup, we'll be able to see him properly. Okay, we've got him in. I think this is probably the only downfall with these, like the fact that they only open from the front. It just makes things slightly more difficult when trying to get anything out. Like, it kind of just becomes their permanent home. We're almost got him. Just make sure I don't trap his legs or anything. I think we're good. I think we got him. Yeah, there he is. Nice and easy. Right, so now we've got the scorpion out. I've taken the two bushes out that were in there. I am actually going to leave that bit of substrate in. There's no reason to change it because it's him that's been living in it, so it'll be fine. I'm just going to add to it. So in here, this is a mix of topsoil, sphagnum moss, cocoa fibre. I feel like there's some else in there as well. There's like all these are bits of dried wood that I found in my local park. So yeah, I pinched them. This is mixed with, it's got isopods and stuff living in it, so this will be absolutely perfect for this guy, and it'll be nice and moist for him all the time. These are from like the rainforests in Asia, so they do appreciate a bit of moisture and a bit of humidity in their enclosure. First go. Don't get wasting money on buying pre-mixed substrates. Honestly, you don't need to. Like, you can literally just get some topsoil, get a bit of sphagnum moss, get a bit of cocoa fibre, and for the price that you paid for all that, that's the price of, like, if you're going to get Exoterra pre-mixed substrate. And trust me, you get a lot more when you make your own for the same price. So I don't know whether I really made much sense there, but yeah, basically just telling you to make your own. Don't buy pre-mixed stuff. So we do have this bush. I am going to put that back in because he did seem to really like having this bush in there. Oh, we just had a leaf fall off. He seemed to really like having this bush in there because they like to sort of, like, I saw a lot of the time he'd climb up it and he'd sit right at the top of it. So yeah, I'm going to keep that back in there, lose that leaf. And then we're going to sort of, this is where his burrow is going to sort of be. I've got a bit of cork bark somewhere. I mean, should I reuse his old one? Is that a bit too big? I could sort of do it like that. And have it like a little floating. Definitely needs a bit more substrate in there first. I think potentially that's the sort of thing we might go for with it. this will be a lot better for him. Well, I keep saying him. I'm not sure whether it actually is a girl or a boy, to be honest. It's called Cindy, so it's got a girl's name. But I keep calling it him. Yeah, we'll just stick to it being a female. Could do with actually checking, to be fair, one day. I feel like that could potentially be enough now. I feel like that court bark is a little bit too big. Not sure what the bits have got. Oh, I'll tell you what. I know where the bits of court bark are. Okay, so you've got these two. That I feel like that's definitely going to be too big. This one, that might even be too small. Yeah, I think we're going to stick to the one that we went with. Just stick to the one that you had before. Let's just try and position it a bit of a better way. So if we get it like that, then I sort of fill up behind it, and he can use above his hide. It sticks out a bit too far, you know. I don't want it to be that close to the glass. I'll tell you what, I'm going to break a bit of the back off. There we go. Okay, so we broke a bit of the back off, so it's a bit shallower, so it should sit a bit further back. Sort of wedge it up in that corner. It would be easy with the top opening. It would be easy with the top opening enclosure. They're always it's always a bit easier to work with the speed, work with what you're working with when you've got a top opening. But I do like having the front being able to open. I'm gonna shut it down a little bit so it's a bit cozier in there. Yeah, see a bit more substrate over there at the top. And that's pretty much a wrap, I reckon. He's got a lot more substrate to burrow in at the back. Glad to get a bit deeper down, if bad to feel a bit safer. I have got a bit of this moss, literally just from out of the park. Just gonna sort of stick that over there at the top. Give a nice little, oh, that's quite nice actually. That'll help add a bit of moisture, and it also looks nice, and that will have a mixture of different isopods in there. We made a bit of a mess, but you've got to make a bit of a mess to make something look good. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let me just find any more isopods. Okay, so there's a couple isopods there. I'm just going to literally whack them in. And they will help eat any decaying wood in there. Okay, there's 4 more there. That will definitely help get things started in there, and they should hopefully sort of repopulate, and then they sort of maintain. Like they don't overpopulate. They populate to the area that they have, and based on the amount of food that's available for them. So yeah, we should get a nice little thing going in there. Spray bottle. Let's get my spray bottle. That's up here. So it's now, let's give that a little mist over. And then I've got the water bowl. Let's get that moss nice and moist for him. You don't want the substrate being wet. You just want it to be like moist enough, but not wet. Like there's a difference between moist and wet. Yeah. So that's his water bowl there. They do love their water as well. Like I see mine literally all the time drinking his water. So make sure you've always got a full water bowl in there, and as I say, keep the substrate moist. So yeah, slightly over full, and then now I think it's time to put him back in. This should be a load better for him, and hopefully we might sort of see him out and about a bit more often. So yeah, if you can see. I'll pick you up for this, just so you can see him doing his little threat pose. So as soon as I take this lid off, he's probably gonna do it again. But yeah, there he is. I have actually handled this guy quite a few times. He's pretty chill, and he's quite nice to sort of handle. He will never try and bite. He will never try and nip you or anything, unless you obviously do something like to piss him off. I don't know how to get you in a good position here. I'm just gonna have to put you back on the tripod, and we'll get him out and we'll put him back in. Yeah, it should be nice and smooth. Watch now, we somehow manage to get a nip. There he is, right on the edge. That's Cindy the Scorpion Harrison. Nice little wonder. You gonna go straight into your hide? Yes, you are. That is honestly so much better for her. She will start digging straight away. She'll get right down in the back of that burrow and probably back down to the glass again. But yeah, at least she's about to hide a little bit better. And it's a bit more secure for her. Yeah, man, you deserve it. Well done, Cindy. Look at her face. Look at them little pincers at the front of her. Enjoy your new home, Cindy. Okay, so put her back up on a shelf now. And that is her forever home back. She'll be nice and happy in there. These little puck lights from Amazon. Absolutely perfect. And there we go. I don't leave these puck lights on all the time, and you shouldn't either. You should never, like, it can stress them out a bit too much when they've constantly got light on them. I only ever really turn their lights on for when doing videos and stuff, just so you can see them clear. But yeah, I don't recommend leaving them on like 24/7. But yeah, so that's Cindy. And yeah, that's about it for that video. Obviously, this is my first ever video on this channel, so I can guarantee you're probably not. I can guarantee you're not subscribed. So make sure you subscribe. Ring that ding dong, that little bell that's next to the subscribe button as well. So I'm going to start uploading. I'm going to try and do at least once a week for now. I need more tarantulas and scorpions and stuff to be able to make a lot of videos. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment your opinions, say hello. And yeah, check me out on TikTok. I try and upload 3 to 4 times a day, most likely 3, sometimes 4. But yeah, go and check me out there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. And yeah, thanks. Goodbye.